I should be live now. Hopefully I am. Come on. Okay, let's see. This should be doable. Come on now. Don't mind me, all the War Watchers, you can skip ahead like 2 to 3 minutes. Stream isn't cooperating with me at the moment.
Oh, dear doctor, what would you trade for the peace nights you once knew?
Alright, I think everything's fine now. Finally, everything works. Hello, it's been it's only been 3 days, but still it feels like it's been quite a bit. Okay, I think everything's fine now. I just need to put this down. Welcome to the stream, everyone. My name is Matrix, and we are going to be starting Darknights Memoir. Awesome intermezzi event to start. Intermezzi side story. It's just called intermezzi, right? Yeah. If I remember right. Yes. So anyways, let's just hope that the lights don't cut out.
Put it on.
Oh, I'd be so freaking annoyed if it does. Okay, yeah, so where have I been? I'll answer that question, when more people come on stream. It's been a bit interesting and difficult, but yeah, we've been dealing with it somehow as time goes on. That's mostly it. Nothing else. Alright, let's just go into the intermezzi. Darknights Memoir. Let's start this off. This is the story of a mercenary venturing through life and death on the battlefield. This is the story of a follower, trusted by others yet failing to protect. This is the story of a dissident, fighting endlessly, scorning life and death all the while. This is the story of W and her companions. Alright, that's interesting. Record restoration. Alright, I just gotta clear things? Sure. Why not? Enter the event. Huh. Everything is locked. Well, this is not what? Interesting. The background is very early Arknights-esque. This is the gold stage, I'm gonna assume. Buried. DM1. Hide your thoughts. Hide them from yourself. Raise your sword and staff. A soldier must always move forward. Okay. Sure, why not? Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this is gonna include sarcasm enemies. So it's gonna be interesting. Speaking of, let me just... Well, since we beat Frost Nova with this squad, let's remove Syria for now, right? Yeah. La Pluma, he can come here, and Gravel, and instead of pure stream I can just put silence.
Understood. I'll focus on
Quora, Cutter, Mia, Gravel, Lappy, Totter, get out for now. Sure, Pinecone, he can come along. Project Red, sure, why not? And instead of a Mia, I should put Embriel. Should I put Embriel? Maybe not. Maybe I should just use Totter. Sure, why not? Let's use Totter. Yeah, this seems like a well-balanced team, if I do say so myself. Why not? Right? Oh, so this is how we're starting? Sure. It's me. I've reached the target destination. I have visual confirmation of the smoke signal's coordinates. It's been a while since our last fight with the other mercenaries. We have taken some losses. But they hid plenty of supplies in the underground bunker. We won't come back empty-handed. Yeah, the scout can go ahead. Go on ahead. I'll catch up soon. Right. There was an unexpected casualty. W is dead. What? Wait, hold up. What? Who the frick are these two? I mean, I know who they are, but like... Yo? Ayo? Innes and Horderer. You're talking like it was hell on earth there, but you look perfectly fine to me. Or are you talking it up to get a pity bonus? What? Okay. Well, it's not like you had to go out of your way to leave camp to pick us up. Who asked you to be such a worrywart? I feel weird. Seeing Horder like this, I feel weird. I'm used to this man having an eye patch and, you know, I don't know, I'm used to his E2 art pose, that's why. It just feels weird, man. I don't give a shit about anyone. Quit projecting. Okay? Alright, this is an interesting start. If W hadn't stayed behind to create an opening for us, none of us would have made it out. Oh. That's... okay. When did it happen? 2 hours ago, when our communications were cut off. The squad got ambushed. W blew apart the ruins and gave us a chance to escape. He fought until the bitter end. Poor guy. Yeah, if only he made it back to camp alive. His kill count was well past mine. He would have come out as top merc, easy. Forget it, no point talking about that stuff now. At least he's earned his rest. With the enemy routed, we should probably bring him back? Impossible. We can't risk exposing ourselves like that. Don't want to get caught out. Why would you even want to? Were you two that close? Nobody told me. He had a bunch of loot on him, that's all I care about. It wasn't that much. Some of the other guys brought in bigger hauls. When the war ends, we can go back to the good old days. If the war ends. When is this? I mean, I know it's in the past, but I'm assuming this has got something to do with Castell. Because that's the vibe I'm getting from here. We can sit around and commiserate later. We better get out of here before sunset if we don't want to be the center of attention. Fair enough. Head back to camp and muster the troops. Is that an order, Second Lieutenant Horderer? What? We have lost contact with the other squads. As of right now, I'm your commanding officer. Is this a military? We're the same rank. Ines, let's hurry back to the rendezvous point. Then we can contact the client again to renegotiate our deal. That's a suggestion, not an order, alright? How much you think we can milk W's death for? A lot. He was a Helluva merc. Helluva merc? What's that? I feel like this story is gonna throw too many terms at me. Yeah, I really do feel like this story is gonna throw too many terms at me. So I'm gonna have a hard time keeping up with the jargon, but hey, I hope to understand it slowly but surely. He was a Helluva. He was a Helluva mercenary, everybody knows. At least, his death won't be in vain. In the end, did he leave anything... Shh! Someone's coming. 3 o'clock. Not one of ours. Just one. Get out. Disheveled Sarkaz woman. A Sarkaz? One of the natives? No, wait. You have W's gun and knife in your hands. Who the hell are you? Disheveled. Not talking? Then die. Wait, hold up. She followed us here. What? You let her follow you? We haven't exactly been dragging our feet, but she has kept up with us purely through her own skills, even after grabbing W's gear. She's an experienced Sarkaz, and I may need a local guide when it's time to bounce. What does... Okay. Are you insane? Isn't that all the more reason to kill her right here? If you want us all dead, you might as well just do it yourself. I wouldn't dare. What if she's an assassin? What if she leads us straight into a trap? Did you forget how many people in Castell want your head? Oh? How many? There's one right in front of you. You've got a huge bounty on your head, but for the time being, I'd rather it stay on your shoulders. Don't get too full of yourself. I appreciate your diligence and fragility, but I'm not joking around either. Frugality. Oh, it's frugality, not fragility. She took the risk to pick up W's knife and gun and had the stones to walk right up to us. What are your arts telling you? Is she hostile? No sane person would just take in a totally unknown Sarkaz. Yeah, that's the difference between you and me. Are you trying to imply you're insane, Hodor? What's happening here? On my way back, I gave her a whole bunch of openings, and she threw little stones at me. What? An interesting display of goodwill, wouldn't you agree? Okay, so the situation here is so bad that throwing little stones at someone is considered polite and a gesture of goodwill? Or is Horror the one, the weird one here? Huh? According to the old ways, we might want to give her a chance. This war has thinned out our ranks. We could recruit some more Sarkas. Just as mysterious as her, but I'd rather handpick someone myself. But she's an outsider. Our ways don't apply to... You know what? Forget it. I'm leaving in 10 minutes. I don't care how many come with me. But if you're gonna give me any more corpses to deal with, I don't care whose, you better make it quick. But if you're gonna give me any more corpses to deal with, I don't care whose. Okay, sure. Quite the impatient one, aren't you? Alright, you, listen up. Listen carefully. Don't mind my voice, it's just cracking. Listen carefully. You're holding our fallen comrades as relics there. Put them down and you can walk out of here alive. You'll have to find somewhere else to die, but at least you'll buy yourself some extra time. Oh, she's not listening. This is your last chance. Last chance? I don't think I ever had a choice. The second I turned around, you draw your blade and cut me down. This whole time, your other hand has been on that hilt. Very good. You may have seen us before, or maybe you worked for someone else. None of that concerns me. But you understand what it means to take up the weapons of the fallen, yes? Of course. In that case, prepare to evacuate first. We'll talk details later. Now, go rejoin the squad. W. What? She inherited Hoarder's previous comrade's name through her gear. There is no end to war, and there is no end to our fight. It is as if war is the tool we have always relied on for survival. I'm convinced of that. Some still harbor reservations in their heart, while others have grown accustomed to that fact. The latter live, the former die. And some people were born to play this role. What a pleasant surprise. When I saw her in those crumbling ruins, I knew for sure. She would reign supreme among the Sarkas warriors. So Hoarder assessed W and he was like, this woman is gonna be extremely important. Buried. Now the name of this operation makes more sense.
Let's go then.
So
Everyone,
I'm guessing we have legitimately no clue as to what the heck W's earlier name was. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that on a whim. Why not? Seems fair enough to assume.
Sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Right. He was fairly high resistance, so he won't be damaged that much
Signal
by arc, if I assume. Right. Oh, these are the shooting slugs. Acid slugs? Is that right? If I remember right? Yeah, acid slugs.
No problem.
yeah, there's not really much need to try anything else. Why not? I'll just slowly but surely get through this stage.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I can't say with certainty that the earlier stages do feel different, and this is legitimately Arknight's first intermezzi, so of course it's gonna be very different than the stages that we get. I mean, than the events that we get nowadays. It just simply introduced the sarcasm mercenary. Sure. Several months later, okay. Alright. 4:28 p.m., cloudy. Military buffer zone between... There's a okay. Military buffer zone between Castell's east and west battlegrounds. Man, every time you look at Castell, it's just ruins. That's it, it's just ruins. A small ambush. Looks like you were right. A lot of people do seem to be after my head. What a pain. Not too many of them. They must be trying to cut off the head of the snake in a hit and run. We only have half a squad left. What a perfect time to try and take me out. Too bad for them, it's a little too perfect. Just as planned. Alright, I'll catch up with you later. The messenger for Castell should be back in a minute. I like the design. I like the vibe of the story. Oh! Now I can't remember. I don't think W used this outfit in chapter... Like back when she was first introduced in the earliest chapters of Arknights, right? This is a different outfit. What are you looking for? That corpse. That's the assassin? Yeah. I knew he would have it on him. A note. Actually, wait, did you know this guy? Of course. We have worked together before, went through hell together, just a few months ago. We were at the Scar Market, toasting to a job well done. Damn, friendships mean nothing here, huh? He even said he wanted his daughter to marry me. Oh? That's dumb. You mercenaries. Sooner or later... Hold on, you didn't really... Of course not, I turned him down. For other reasons, of course. So, what does it say? Useful stuff, some intel from the market, gossip, things worth looking into. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. I feel like I'm misremembering something. Hello, Rango. Welcome to the stream, man. You're pretty early this time. Hello. Did you return to the era of the light? I did, brother. I can go on a rant, but yes. The lights are back on. It's only a temporary fix at the moment. They're saying like in a week they'll have to work towards a more permanent solution. But yes, I am back in the era of light, freed from the shackles of darkness, in the never-ending void, in the never-ending heat. That was my house. I don't need to be this dramatic, but that's what it felt like. Anyways, I'm continuing to play Arknights. This time, Darknights Memoir, W's backstory. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, what did he mean? Did the assassin, the electricians, their sacrifice will not be in vain? Salutations to the electricians. They work tirelessly, man. Salutations to them. Absolutely. They were working really, really hard to get the power grid of our neighborhood back on. there's a lot that happened, but the short version of it is the transformer caught fire. The thing responsible for providing my neighborhood, the entire colony actually, electricity, like in the middle of the night. So, understandably, electricity was cut off. Thousands of homes experienced a blackout here, and other parts of the city also had to shut off their electricity because things could get a bit messy, right? So in the morning of June 15th, they pulled up, they got a new transformer on the road because it was on the side of the road, and then they started to hook it up, and then at that night they tried to test it, but the load was too great because when the electricity came back on in this miserable heat wave, everyone was turning on the fan, their lights, their coolers, and all that jazz, and the 11,000 watt transformer couldn't handle that load. So the next day they brought in another transformer and then hooked those two up to the wires and all the things they had to do. And now we have arrived at a temporary solution. But Jesus Christ, man, June 15th was pretty miserable. Like half the time, I remember 8 hours, I was just going in and out of sleep, not able to sleep properly, sweating so much, legitimately, I'm not even kidding, I was sweating so much that my body got confused as to, are you experiencing heat, my guy? Or are you trying to die of hypothermia? Because I'm experiencing cold and heat at the same time. I don't think the sentence I just said made sense, but that's how it felt to me. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but electricity is back on, and I just hope. Bedridden, fussing with the bed. Yes. Kinda. Though it was a good thing that... And funnily enough, just after the blackout, we celebrated my birthday with the family. So it was a unique experience. The next day was my father's birthday. Hey, a weird coincidence, I know. That 14th is my birthday, and 15th is my father's birthday. So, hey, we just celebrated on my birthday at night. Yeah, we experienced things. And then 16th came along. We got electricity back for the few hours, then it was switched back off, and then on the 17th we properly got back electricity, and it's going to stay that way for a week forward. For a week going forward, at the moment at least. Yeah, I don't even want to say, man, much. I just... But still, there were some good memories here and there. Well, there was this time 20 years ago where I watched the power transformers going boom from my backyard. Sure, there was a hurricane passing through at the time. Of course, Nefer, you're gonna have quite the tales to tell. And welcome to the stream, my guy. How you doing? And how you doing, Rango, as well? I forgot to ask you about your well-being. Better prepare for the next one? Oh, sure. We have prepared for the next one. In the blackout, my mind was just purely switched to survival, and for an hour or maybe 2 hours every day, I could use the phone because it wouldn't be charged, right? I just watch an episode of anime, something about hardware from Gamer Nexus, new hardware news and stuff like that. Maybe something Arknights related, but that was mainly it. One episode of anime, some hardware news, and some random videos on my home feed. That was it. Maybe listen to some Arknights music, 1 or 2 songs. Yeah, that's the entire thing. And be bored for 8 hours straight. Oh, I got a new cell phone. Hey, Congrats, man. Good to know. Hope it's better than your old one. And today happens to be my second anniversary of... Oh! Playing Arknights! Well, congratulations, Sneffer. Great to see this year. You love this game so much that you have played this for 2 years straight. That you have been playing it for 2 years, I mean. Alright, let's get back to the story, or else I'm gonna yap even more. And what about this? They're all names. No, all pseudonyms and code names. And there's candy drawn on the back of this. What's all this supposed to mean? The more piece. This is congratulations. Gonna work. Ah, shit. No. Come on. Come on. Fucking Christ. No. Is it my internet? No. No. It's my internet, but... Bro, this is frustrating. This is frustrating as heck. Shit. Wait, let me see. Oh, God. Okay. Please work. Please work. Please work. Okay, if it's working, it should be fine. If it's not, then I'm fricked. But yes, my internet is gone. Lights are out. Ah, shit. On? Guys, are things... I won't be able... looking for signal in the room? Yes, I am. This is... Oh, man, I just... Oh, God. Okay, I just need error 404 signal not found. Oh, man. Okay, I feel like... Okay, you guys can hear me, right? Please tell me you guys can hear me. Jesus Christ. The stream is working, right? Like, please, just tell me that much. I can only rely on your old chat messages here, but yeah, it feels like I'm gonna have to resist, stay with us, we're losing your soldier. Okay, you guys can hear me. Alright, so, yes, the lights cut out. I am in complete darkness right now, staring at my screen. W asking some strange questions to Horderer. I can't really look at chat feedback on the laptop because, you know, no Wi-Fi. Hi, awesome. I just started the stream. Yeah, this is the unpredictability of the temporary fix-up that is the Transformer. So, expect this for the coming week or so. I'm still gonna stream for like 5 more minutes, why not? This is what we call... This is what we call moofer. Oh, God. What? 2000 ping? What do you mean? Talk about something at Oh, that's what you... Okay. Right. I think that it's also something in English. It's called jinxing. There's a phrase in English, don't jinx it. Like, don't tempt it to happen. Like, you say it like it's gonna happen, or like you mention it and then it happens right away. It's the same thing, if I remember right. Yeah, but anyways, on this limited internet, let me just finish this stage and end the stream, because yeah, this is not gonna work. But then again, this adds up to a fat stack. Oh, who's footing the bill? It's over 9,000! God. Every time we complete a contract, someone will usually put up an additional sum to get rid of us, like whoever hired us, for example. What? Yes, don't jinx it. Yeah. Alright. I hope the stream is not lagging too much. The more powerful the mercenary, the bigger the bounty. The bigger the bounty, the greater the risk. The greater the risk, the more they need to kill off the merc. And the merc who lives through all this, they become the strongest. Alright, so... somebody who doesn't get too... Okay. So it's just a perpetual cycle of hatred, huh? And killing. This war has driven us to the brink of death, but it's also left room for us to survive. I guess that all works. It's the rules of the game. Hoarder, mercenary, 10 candies. Tough squad, 15 candies. We are acquainted, 20 candies. Can't fault his accounting. Wait, what? W, the old one, taken care of. The new one is a problem, 10 candies. Maybe more. Situational. Sounds like you earned your candies too. Might have something to do with those armed dealers I buried alive in the woods last month. So am I supposed to be happy about this? Armed dealers, huh? Why am I learning about this just now? I was just in the neighborhood. When you guys raid the Laterano caravans, do you bother reporting each and every one? No? Right? It's the same idea. Since this isn't technically a part of the job, it's not like us mercenaries have to share every little detail. But let me get this straight. I'm stronger than that old W, huh? Strong or weak doesn't tell me shit about a soldier's actual capabilities. For me, it's all about whether or not they can follow orders. Fine. I'll be more thorough next time. Does that work for you? By the way, I've been wondering, what kind of person was that old W? That guy was a strange one. He was with us for a long time, hardest worker you've ever met, a real good egg. He fought hard to become our team leader, racked up kills and commendations, just so we would celebrate his birthday. A sarcasm for the birthday. Of course it wasn't his real birthday, he wasn't that far gone. He once killed a Laterano and took his gun. I guess they had some history between them, so he decided that day was his birthday. That's... okay. America who killed Lateranos for sports, huh? Sounds like we could have been friends. There's a lot to unpack in there. But for sport? Hey, you gotta live in the moment. Good answer. W was one of our biggest characters. He always had the devil-may-cry laugh, but whenever he spoke, you could tell that there was something more lurking underneath. He had a devil-may-cry laugh? What the frick? But he was quicker to trust than pretty much anyone else. Why's that? Because he had an obsession. Obsessed people, good or bad, are always falling into traps. Alright, just sounds like a dumbass to me. I figured you'd get it. Because you're the same type of person. Good at putting on airs, good at living in the moment. I am. Is that an insult? Nah, maybe that's just a comparison. What makes you so confident you can guess what I'm thinking? Or do you have some weird arts like Innes? You could have decided to kill us both that day. I thought you understood that. You're not going to let that go, are you? Reminds me of Venus. Let's head back and see how our messenger's doing. It's about to rain. That's the first time I saw her smile. The same smile as W's. Wait, how much has she inherited from the previous W? Giving her a thinly veiled excuse was at least better than having her continue this numbly dull busy work. What I needed was a mercenary who could cleave a path forward, not just another puppet. Puppets are a dime a dozen. That was the day W became W. Ah yes, W became W, but Ines was right. Ridiculous. Man, I really need to finish this quickly. Ines, you should head back to the tent. No use staring blankly at a campfire. Can't imagine we got good news from Castell. Nail on the head. I could feel the messenger's anxiety after he came back. He tried not to show it, but he was scared out of his mind. Not to mention your expression. Your poker face couldn't fool a toddler. So, what's the bad news? So, I'm still alive, but our agent died in Castell's industrial area. His corpse got thrown into a furnace, his head got melted off, but those gaudy red pants are somehow still fine. Who did it? Nobody knows when it happened. First person to find the body was one of the boiler workers. But whoever did it was quick. You have a fight on metal, and it's gonna show for a while. They used a knife, and they were damned good with it. Whatever, it's not like we'll ever catch them. They wanted to hang out in Castell, and didn't like to take orders. And this is what happens. Kind of funny, huh? But now who's gonna pay us? I'm not laughing. And the next part is even less funny. When our messenger was leaving Castell after confirming the report, he ran into some friends. Some spies. I guess it's more was intercepted by than ran into. So we have been caught again. Wouldn't be the first time. We could take the initiative here. By the look of things, we don't have a choice. The messenger came back with an order. An order? For us. From whom? Since when do we take orders from anyone? I've gone through the options. Just let me finish. They want us off the battlefield and up to a remote mountain pass. Looks like it might take us through a canyon. To protect a transport team. Escorting transports. Okay. It's a pretty little run-of-the-mill job. There has to be more to it, right? I don't know. Excuse me? Really sorry, the situation spiraled out of control. But this could be a rare opportunity for us. The situation has changed. Everyone else is looking for an opening, and we can't just sit around waiting to die. Alright, so the device is overheating. Awesome. You and W are in charge of this job. I have some issues here. First of all, I won't go with W. She's made some waves, but I don't think she's ready yet. She's totally proven herself. I see things you can't. I trust my arts. Horror's team shows up with a new demolitions expert, and suddenly the battlefield is one big fiery explosion. The other mercs are all playing it cool. The battlefield changes every day, and you never know when it might swallow up your base camp. I know. She doesn't hesitate. Not when she's lying. Not when she's killing. She's too qualified a mercenary. I can't tell how deep she is. I'm not looking for a knife in my back, and I don't think she's cut out for this escort job. No matter how great you think she is, now's not the time to send out your greenhorn. Or did you have some ulterior motives? I'm working with the tools I've got. Look at where we are. We can't leave people on the sidelines anymore. Mercs don't have a dog in the fight, really. But that also means we don't belong anywhere. When the dust settles, we'll fade away along with the war. The difference is, war will return one day, where we only have one chance to live. I'm not going to be fatalistic about this, and neither should any of you. And that's the deal. We have to play the hand we have been given, stand out from the crowd, and stake out our own position. That group's here from Rimbilliton. I'm willing to bet they got raided not long after crossing into Castell territory. A lot of our people won't take the job. You'll have to change the teams up a bit, but it doesn't matter in the end. It's a dangerous contract, but worth the risk. We, or at least you... Hold on. Not that I question your decision, it's just that... forget it. Anyway, you don't need to be so uptight. I'll follow your orders, as always. But first, you need to calm down, and then take a look at your own feet. Oh, are you talking about my shadow? I can't read your eyes. What am I looking for? Your shadow. It's trembling. It's windy, and the campfire is flickering. You know what I'm talking about. All you sarcas are like this. Don't always try to plan too far ahead. There are too many things you can't control. We're just mercenaries after all. I'll keep that in mind. So if you want me to bring W with me, what about you? What are you planning? That's on a need-to-know basis. You're safer this way. If you can't trust the other teams, you should at least trust your own. I'm not hiding anything from you, it's just... out with it then. Spill it! Who was it our messenger met? Oh, Babel. A sleeper cell Babel left in Castel. Did that bring some... Yo, so we... Wait, no fucking way we're gonna meet Babel. Oh, I swear to God. Bro, that is the freaking most cruel cliffhanger I've seen. And now I have to shut it all down. I have to just straight up just shut the stream down because this ain't happening. This ain't working. Nah, this ain't working, man. Jesus fucking Christ. But hey, that's it. Phone is overheating. I'll have to go. Sorry for the extremely short stream, but I can't control the electricity anymore. And this, by the way, this is not ping. This is just bitrate number. It's kind of like an indication of stream quality, but not really. It's weird. Anyways, I'll see you all next time tomorrow, hopefully. Take care. What's up? Ethan Lee, I am extremely sorry to inform you, but you know, if you've read any of my community posts, you would know. Thank you for your tech talk. Yes. Ethan, you would know that. And the lights only came back on. Global warming, that's what happened. Oh, what the fuck, gone already? Oh, good. Yeah, so I just experienced the blackout in the middle of the stream. Phone is overheating, and this is like on, telecom internet, so that's not good. No Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna end stream right now. You can watch the short stream later on. Hopefully we'll meet you tomorrow when light comes back on. No, all good, I saw the post. Wish me luck, guys. It's gonna be rough again. Bye-bye.